Regional Championship Saturday continues on the OH Report with a special presentation of the Division 6 Regional Final. 2 of the top 10 teams in the state will battle for a spot in Dayton. The Colonel Crawford Eagles, the reigning, defending Northwest Regional champs, take on the Lincolnview Lancers, looking to get back down to Dayton. We got all the action coming your way for this special presentation on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. We got pregame coming your way next.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Welcome you inside the Burkhart Farm Center pregame show for this, the Elite 8 in Division 6, the Northwest Regional Championship between state number 8 Colonel Crawford and state number 4 Lincolnview. Hello everybody, Travis Berardi back up here at the Stroh Center, beautiful Stroh Center here on the campus of Bowling Green State University, alongside my colleague Abram Capel, who hopefully is going to be getting either a net or a medal because he's done some scouting for the now state champion Strasburg Lady Tigers. So congratulations to you, and even better to the Lady Tigers and Tyler Bates. We'll get into that a little bit later, but we've got another one here. Somebody else is going to go to Dayton today. Is it Crawford for technically the second time, but the first time because they didn't have a semifinal in Dayton last year, or for Lincolnview for their 4th time? We'll find out here, but this should be one heck of a battle, Coach.
No, listen, man, I've been excited ever since Thursday night when we were up here. I had the opportunity to obviously call Colonel Crawford and then watch Lincolnview in the game afterwards. Man, it's going to be a fun one, man. You can feel the energy in here. It definitely feels like a trip to Dayton is on the line just from the atmosphere standpoint.
Let's take a look at the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Colonel Crawford Eagles, playing for their 2nd consecutive Final Four appearance. They outscored Seneca East in that second half, 27-13. Coach David Sheldon saying that was some of the best defense he's seen from his squad. In the semifinal, I showed you their record in the last 5 years. I did a little more research. They're 215-42 the last 10 seasons. David Sheldon has himself that D word of a team here, just building up and down, replacing players that graduate, constant winning, the amount of 20-win seasons he's had in the last 10 years. This team is for real.
Listen, if you've never been a coach, to do what he's done in the last 10 years and really to look at it as you just had it on the screen there is truly remarkable. Obviously, he's a future Hall of Famer. Him, his staff, the word dynasty is really the only thing that you could think of. To be that elite over a decade's worth of time is truly remarkable. And, obviously he wants to win tonight.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's the only thing on his mind, not what is done in the past 10 years, is he wants another regional championship this afternoon.
Let's take a look at the Crawford player spotlight tonight. It's one of the best defenders out on the floor. It's John DeGray, and I put the picture of him guarding Julian Washington because they won that game because of his defense against him. He's only averaging 8.4 points. Well, he's averaging 8.4, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. But he's that defensive piece, and he also can add you just enough offense to really spread things out.
No, absolutely. One of the best on and off ball defenders in North Central Ohio, regardless of division. He's really active, extremely athletic, and he works his tail off, rarely coming off the floor. Last week he did it versus Patrick Henry in the Heber kid, and he's going to have his hands full again tonight. But like you said, an elite defender on and off the ball.
So actually, they changed things up. It's the Eagles that are the home team, but it really doesn't matter in a regional. But that's why you see the Eagles in white and Lincolnview in blue, even though the brackets say it doesn't matter here.
I guess
it
the
doesn't
only
matter.
thing that is, they're in the home whites.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty much irrelevant.
Anyway, we're about ready for the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Lincolnview's spotlight, keys to victory starters, and the tip of this Division 6 regional championship from BGSU.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center pregame show as we are getting ready for the tip of the Elite Eight. One of these 2 teams is going to head down to Dayton, play at Wright State next Friday, or this upcoming Friday at 8 o'clock. Are they going to join the Hillsdale Falcons? Congratulations, Ben Ferguson and his squad, for their big win last night against Heartland Christian. You can watch the replay of that anytime on the OH Report YouTube or Facebook page. But we got another chance at an area team going, but they have to face the Lancers of Lincolnview High School, playing for their 4th Final Four appearance. Their last time, 2016. Each time they made it to state, they played for a title. They're 1-2 there. They won they've won 7 of their last 8 since a big loss to Delphos St. John, who is by far the favorite in D7.
Yeah, listen, and like I said earlier, I had a chance to watch them the other night, and the thing that kind of jumped off the page to me was just their overall athleticism, 1 through 5, and their bench that came onto the floor. So excited to see, because Crawford's athletic in their own right, but they're more bigger, physical, want to beat you up this way or that way. And Lincolnview is more athletic, want to play fast, kind of trap you all over the court and turn you over in live ball situations. So
now let's take a look at the player spotlight for the Lancers of Lincolnview. It's Max Hammons, D6 first team All Northwest selection. Oh, by the way, on the other side, you're going to have Payne DeGray and Mr. Braden Holt, the D6 co-player of the year in the Northwest District. But 17.6 points. In the semifinal, he scored 24. His high score to this season, 30.
Yeah, listen, he's a guard that's got a little bit of wiggle to him, athletic, tenacity. You know, similar to the game we called the other night, I see comparisons to Luke Mason.
Yeah.
But he's kind of their do-it-all, and they also have some balance as well. But, you know, Max is a really nice player, and excited to see him truly go head-to-head with Braden Holt here this afternoon.
Crawford's starters getting announced. Let's talk about the keys to victory. Forgot to ask you ahead of time, so we'll just talk about them. But mine, physicality for Lincolnview. You're going up against some big guys underneath in the DeGray brothers. You got to be physical with them. You got to keep them from controlling the game underneath.
Yeah, listen, Crawford's one of the most physical teams. Obviously, John and Payne kind of lead that charge there, but the other 3 guards that they play are physical in their own right. Trying to be able to match that. Lincolnview doesn't have the height size, or maybe, you know, kind of the oomph size to kind of go with it. So they're going to have to counter it with their athleticism. But, you know, trying to match Crawford's physicality early on is going to be key for them.
And for the Eagles, spread the floor. Keep Lincolnview from doubling Holt, from doubling DeGray. They might go zone here. We don't know. But if you can spread the floor, it gives them more open shots because they're lethal when they are open.
Yeah, no, and like you said, and I think this game kind of comes down to Parker Weithman and Peyton Baker being able to make open shots and kind of keeping Lincolnview honest in the half court defensively. And you'll see here they're showing man to start the game.
Crawford wins the tip, and we are underway. There is Holt. Gets it to John DeGray, looking for the size disadvantage with Payne, but John takes it himself, misses, and the rebound going to be taken out by Gavin Evans. He's looking in the transition, layup shot goes. Beautiful transition there. Marshall Hammons with the bucket. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and you know, one of the highlights and key points for Lincolnview is to try to get out and run and get transition offense. You see there quickly off the miss, down the other way for an easy 2 in transition. I know that's a point of emphasis for Crawford defensively.
Baker gets it to Holt inside, spins, ball fake. He's underneath the hoop, ball fakes, gets it out to Weithman. Had 3 defenders on him. Weithman into the lane. He spins, gets it. The Payne deflected out. It will stay, and we'll take a look at the first bucket of the game brought to you by Old 30 Barbecue.
Yeah, and a great pass there in transition by Gavin Evans, and a nice, you know, tip out here defensively. Payne kind of had him sealed and would have been a one-on-one, but was able to deflect it out of bounds. Get him a reset.
Gets it in, and a foul will be called. It'll be a push against Holden Price. And just, I mean, he's just trying to guard Holt. Holt, the district player of the year again, going to be an All-Ohioan. And, I mean, you have to check him up a little bit because you can't let Holt overtake you.
No, absolutely. And you said it in the pregame of, you know, Lincolnview being able to match and try to set the tone physically. Doing a good job so far the first minute of this game.
Holt, guarded by Price. Gets the John on the elbow. DeGray. Ball fakes, gets it to Baker, into the corner, and Weithman. Weithman into the lane now. Gets it to Payne. Payne spins. Guarded closely by Evans. Then gets it to John. John spins up and under. Spins again. Floats it up and in.
Wow. Really good move there by John DeGray. Great patience, multiple pivots.
The Lincolnview fans were happy the ball got away from Payne, but they forgot about John. 2-2. Now the first offensive set for Lincolnview out of non-transition. Offensive foul.
Great job here. Braden Holt sliding over, completely set outside the charge circle, which is irrelevant in high school, but
Hey, college coach is watching right now.
absolutely.
They appreciate that.
Absolutely. He's a prospect at some level.
First foul against Marshall Hammons. And that's what Holt will do. He'll do anything needed to be successful for this team. First turnover of the game. Holt gets it stripped almost, and it's tipped right to Weithman. Into Payne, out to Holt. He's going to try a three. Off the rim, no. Payne off of him, out of bounds. It'll go back to Lincolnview. That was a good look, though.
It was a great look, and the near turnover kind of worked out. Got Braden Holt an open three. He's probably not going to see too many of those tonight. Just unable to convert there.
2 minutes gone by. We're even at 2 apiece. That's Max Hammons. Off to Chase Overholt. Inside. Gavin Evans up. No. Payne DeGray gets his first rebound of the evening. Gets it to John. John will get across the timeline. Going to try to drive all the way in. Euros. Good defense. That was all ball by Hammons. He gets the rebound. Kicks it back out to Price now. Then straight away to Gavin. Gavin back out. Price for three. Off the mark. Into the hands of John DeGray.
Good possession there from Crawford.
Both teams had a good look at three, just didn't hit.
No, absolutely. And Price is the least leading scorer out of the 5 for Lincolnview. So you're okay with that three. Probably one that maybe they're willing to give up. Great
Payne,
pass.
backdoor to his brother, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. Payne DeGray, if he keeps getting hounded like this, if he's able to dish it out to the open man, it's going to be just as positive for Colonel Crawford.
No, and we saw in the possession where John scored earlier, it ended up being an assist for Payne because he's gonna double, or he's gonna attract a double, and John's gonna reap the benefits out of that, and so Payne might have to turn into a passer a little bit this afternoon.
John DeGray hits the first free throw, only shooting at a 42% clip, but he hit the first. That's the second foul on Marshall Hammons as well. Second free throw is going to be off the mark. And Holden Price will get the rebound. 3-2 Crawford as we approach the midway point of this opening quarter. Both teams still in that feeling out phase. Right side deep three, in and out, and Holt will get the rebound. Another good look.
No, good set there to get, Max an open three on the flare screen.
Holt's in and out. And Overholt gets the rebound, gets it all the way out ahead. Layup good. Xander Coyle off the bench. 2 easy points there. It's 4-3.
Yeah, really good run out there by Lincolnview, and both of their baskets have come off Crawford misses and quickly converting into transition offense. So something to keep an eye on too, Travis, as Crawford doesn't sub entirely too much. So
in the Payne. Payne spins. Up, off the glass, short, and rebounded by Coyle. Here comes Hammons. Backs it out with 3:45 left first quarter. Evans against Payne. To Coyle. Coyle back out. Evans. He'll try the shot inside the arc and got it.
Chase Overholt, big time shot there. He's doing a phenomenal job defensively on Payne DeGray.
Payne gets it to John. Crawford trailing 6-3. Look to get it into Payne. He gets it, throws it back out to Weithman. Into the corner, Holt for three. In and out, that looked good, but just a little bit too much, and Holden Price gets the rebound.
Yeah, 2 good looks here for Braden Holt so far, unable to convert on either one.
Coyle from deep, yes! That was a couple feet behind the college line. It's 9-3.
Yeah, big time shot there by Xander Coyle off the bench. 5 early points. Big possession here for Crawford offensively.
Holt fouled. And I believe that'll be underneath, the referee said, but we'll take a look at it. It'll be the second foul on Holden Price. So a little bit of foul trouble now for Lincolnview.
Yeah, listen, and they're really trying to be physical defensively. And with that comes some potential for fouls. I'm curious as to why that wasn't called a shooting foul, though. Definitely looked like he was in the active motion of going up.
Holt, for a second, had a wide open look, but he's a little bit too far behind the three-point line. John back to Holt. Fakes it. He's going to go down Main Street. He's going to float it up and in.
Yeah, signature move there from Braden Holt. He's big time in his bag with those 2-foot floaters.
Back comes Evans from the free throw line, in and out. Offensive rebound, though, by Overholt. Put it up, counted and one. What a start off the bench by Xander Coyle. He's got 7.
Oh, I had my statement wrong earlier. Gavin Evans is the one who's defended Payne. That's my fault. But, yeah, Xander Coyle off the bench. 7 already. Looking at 8 here. A really impressive start for Lincolnview.
The masked man creating havoc for the Eagles. Hits the free throw. So it's 12-5.
Something to note, no shot attempts yet from Parker Weithman or Peyton Baker.
Payne inside, muscles his way in.
Number 33, Peyton DeGray.
That's what Crawford wants to do against this team. Quick release 3 on the other end. Off the mark, tipped into the hands of John DeGray. He ripped that out of the hands of Lincolnview. Ahead to Baker, into Payne. Payne out to Weithman. There's that 3-point attempt. Just off the mark. John with the rebound. Spins up and under. Off the glass. Too strong. Back comes Lincolnview. In the lane is Evans. Evans fouled. Won't get it to go, though.
Good shot there. Good shot fake by Gavin Evans to get Peyton Baker off the ground just a little bit to draw contact at the line here, shooting 2.
Got the first. In for the Eagles is Tyler Lash. Had some quality time against Seneca East. We talked about it in the semifinal. A big piece of this puzzle when John DeGray was out hurt. Second free throw in. So they're 3 for 3 from the line to start.
Yeah, and free throw shooting is something to kind of keep an eye on as this game goes on.
Eagles are 1 of 2. Back into the game is Holden Price. Into John. John, double team, gets fouled. That's going to be the 5th foul. We're going to have free throws. Jackson Ingledew into the game, and it will send John DeGray back to the line. So the Eagles right now, with 1:03 left, they have the bonus. This is a way to kind of calm down the momentum of Lincolnview.
No, absolutely. And just to note, Jackson Ingledew with the foul, he came off the bench the other night and hit 3 straight threes in the third quarter to kind of open up that game off Crestview. So something to keep an eye on there. But like you had mentioned, free throws, Payne and John drawing a lot of attention, a lot of double teams. Pivotal for them to make free throws in this game.
Misses the second. Payne gets the rebound, but they say he walked.
Dave Sheldon saying that they were on his arm, and that's what kind of forced him into the travel. So
1 minute remaining to play in the first quarter. 1 minute remaining to play.
Under a minute to play. 14-8 Lincolnview. A good start. In transition, almost lost it, but back into the hands of Ingledew. Now to Max Hammons. They'll back things out with 40 seconds. They may hold for the final shot. They'll get the ball to start quarter 2 unless we get a tie-up.
Yeah, 35 seconds here to go in the half. Be curious to see what kind of action Lincolnview runs here. Chance to push this lead to either 8 or 9. Crucial possession defensively for Colonel Crawford. A stop here would be huge.
David Sheldon calling out to his team. Hammons down to 7. There's the entry pass. This is Grant Zekel. Euro step Hammons up too much. Rebound to Payne DeGray, and that'll do it for that quarter. But a good start for Lincolnview. For the first 3 quarters of the quarter, they were really able to shut down Payne DeGray. DeGray starting to get his footing, though. We'll see if that can change things for the Eagles after the break.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
Lincolnview leads Colonel Crawford after one of this Division 6 regional championship. Travis Berardi back here with Coach Abe Capel, and Coach Crawford's missed some good looks.
No, they have. Just 3 of 11 from the floor, but they've missed some easy ones around the rim, and in a regional final, you're going to have to be able to convert those. So, but to only be down 6, nothing to hit the panic button about just quite yet.
Payne DeGray got himself a block. Rebounded out by Weithman, and Crawford gets its first possession of quarter 2. Outside, Baker for a 3, short. Maybe tipped, but into the hands of Gavin Evans, his 3rd rebound. That would have been a big bucket for Crawford because they held Lincolnview scoreless on the final possession of the second quarter and the first of the first quarter and the first of the second, but Max Hammons will get on the board with that beautiful backdoor cut.
Yeah, no, just a read and react. A really good backdoor cut there by Max Hammons, and the pass delivered on time results in an easy 2.
Weithman into Payne. Payne to the block. Back out to Holt. In and out. That looked good, but it did not go. Hammons with his first rebound. Lincolnview back out and running. Evans. Out to Price. Back to Hammons, looking back door, nothing there. They'll back it out now with 6:30 left in the half. They lead by 8. Evans in the lane. Kicks back to Overholt. Now the Hammons again.
Yeah, Lincolnview showing good patience.
Oh, there's a backdoor cut, but he threw it away. I was about to say, people who like the shot clock, look away.
Yeah, and listen, Gavin Evans is kind of at the high post elbow area, and he's the main decision maker, it appears, for Lincolnview. He has the ball a lot of the time there offensively. I like what he's done so far.
Second turnover on Lincolnview. Holt behind the back at the elbow, outside to Baker, back inside to John DeGray. John back out to Holt. Holt from the elbow, up and in.
Tough shot there by Braden Holt. His other basket came from the same area.
Offensive foul, Jonathan. Oh, Payne DeGray. I mean, it's close. It's a close. It's going to be the first on Coyle.
It was close, but I think anytime there's enough momentum for a smaller guard to take down Payne DeGray, you would likely assume that he's out of control. And that's kind of what happened there. Payne might have been falling a little bit earlier, but nonetheless, a huge stop for Crawford defensively. Chance to cut this to either 3 or 4.
And it might have been the lowering of the shoulder. We don't know. We don't have the view of that. Payne back out to Weithman. Weithman all the way in, up off the glass too much. Payne gets the rebound in the lane, up and under, spins, left hand, fouled, and one.
Wow. What a tough finish there by Payne DeGray. And that ball touched every part of the rim there.
That'll be the first on Evans. Chance to get this back down to 3.
Listen to Gavin Evans. I've said his name a couple times. He's doing a great job on Payne. Payne's got his hand on his hips. I mean, the battle between those two could be really fun to watch the last 23 minutes of this game.
Evans with the rebound. Lincolnview looking to answer this Crawford run. Overholt to Hammons. Now to Evans. Evans going to take it in, puts it up and in. Good answer.
Yeah, just some miscommunication there by Colonel Crawford. Can't leave the basketball.
He's got 6. That's the difference in this one, 6 points. Holt to John DeGray. Looking to get the Payne, but they get back out to Weithman. This may be an opportunity if you try to get it inside to look for Payne. The triple team comes, kick it out for 3. Floater from Holt, in and out. Fighting for the rebound, won't get it. It's going to be taken away by Hammons, his second. Into the corner, back out.
Good scramble there by Crawford defensively.
Evans mid-range, just off the mark, but it goes through. It took a good hop. He's got 8. It looked like it was going to come back towards us, but it actually rolled to the hoop. 8-point lead. Weithman on the other end. Back out to John DeGray. John to Payne, then to Holt. Holt along the baseline. Can't get it to go.
Good defense there by Holden Price, forcing Holt into a tough shot and not fouling. Big possession again for Crawford defensively.
8-point game again. 3 in the right side. No. John gets the rebound. That could have been a big bucket. Yeah.
Travis, the roof would have came off.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the Lincolnview fans sit back down. 3:35 left in the half. Holt looking to draw the foul. Instead takes it up. Misses. And Evans gets his 5th board. All the way inside. Spins. Kicks it back out. Step 3. Airballed. And out of bounds. Holt might be trying to force a little bit too much, and I think David Sheldon sees that, and he'll call a timeout. So 20-12 here. 3:16 left in the half.
Yeah, a couple, down 8, you feel like you need a basket, and Braden Holt obviously knows he's their go-to guy, feels like he has to do it. And Dave's probably telling him right now, hey, just let it come to you, right? We're only halfway through the second quarter. We're not in a position yet to where, we need to force anything. And I'll be curious to see what they come out here. Again, I think Peyton Baker and Parker Weitzman are going to have to knock down some shots in order for them to win this game and also take some of the attention off Payne and Braden here.
Well, you also got to think the run for Lincolnview needs to be now while Holt is missing some good shots. He's been close on a few that have gone in and out. If he starts to get going like we've seen him, like the start against Winford, that could change the game like this.
No, absolutely. And they're completely denying Braden Holt here, even at half court. He's not even anywhere near the basketball.
Holt now guarded by Seth Brandt. Over to Weithman. Weithman back to Holt. Under 3 to play in the half. Holt all the way in. Puts it up off the rim. No. Tipped over. And saved, and a foul will go against John DeGray.
Listen, really good job by Lincolnview. Even as they have some bench kids in now, you really can't tell the difference between bench and starters, and that's a really good sign of a good team when you have some quality depth to where you can kind of be interchangeable when you work yourself into foul trouble like they kind of are now.
So Baker, DeGray, John DeGray, and Braden Holt all with 1 fouls, though. But Lincolnview a chance to get up 10, and they do. Hammons with his second. Weithman inside the Payne. Payne working around. Payne up and in, answers.
No, big answer there by Colonel Crawford. They need their crowd to kind of help energize them here. They look kind of wore out here defensively, having to defend all these back cuts and misdirection actions by Lincolnview.
Offense, don't count it. Is that an offensive foul or did he count the bucket? Yes, count the bucket. Everybody over here thought it was a charge. It was not. Weithman unable to take the charge. It's an and one for Max Hammons.
No, good take by Max Hammons. You know, next possession, keep an eye on him and how he kind of never stops moving. He's a tough guard for sure. Lincolnview a really good passing team too, despite that coming off the bounce. But I like a lot of the things that they're doing offensively.
Yeah, they have 3 players close to 10 points already. DeGray reverses, no. John puts it back up and in though.
Yeah, Crawford, the majority, 4 or 6 of their points are coming on the offensive glass. If it wasn't for that, this could be even worse than 9. So,
well, we'll take a look at it. That'll be John's second.
A near steal, which would have been an easy 2 had it not been a foul call.
Little hip check.
And he's going to stay on the floor with 2 and 1:40 to go in the half.
9-point game. Crawford would like to get it back to 2 possessions by the half. But Lincolnview with all the momentum. Back out to Hammons. Over to Overholt. Crawford doing a little bit better job now on these backdoor cuts. It's going to be a jumper, and it's going to go anyway.
Gavin Evans.
He's got 10.
He's been phenomenal so far from the high post area.
10 and 5.
Shooting the ball off the bounce. Couple assists.
Holt. In the Payne. Back out to Weithman. He'll try a 3. No good, but John with the rebound. Power dribble. Gets past the defender and scores.
No, really good offensive rebound there by John. Salvage 2 on the possession. Big stop here. You would assume Lincolnview holds for the final one of the quarter.
9-point Lincolnview lead. They're shooting 55%. Crawford only 32.
And only 1 made 3 from both teams combined.
Lincolnview also out-rebounding the Eagles by 2. Hammons gets it to Marshall for a deep 3. It's off the back of the rim. The Holt, and that'll do it for the quarter. That'll do it for the half. But Lincolnview still playing their game and controlling the pace. They lead Colonel Crawford 27-18 as we head to the half. We'll take a break and be back with the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report after this.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
I'm Steve Kroll, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Tonight's special presentation of the Division 6 Northwest Regional Championship brought to you on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier. Old 30 Barbecue, stop in today for low and slow smoked meat including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair with our amazing homemade sides. Baker's Pizza in Bucyrus, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today and check out our Pizza of the Month. 89 Homes and Building Improvements, building homes, earning trust since 1979. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health and families throughout their lifespan. Thank you all for allowing us to bring you this special presentation on the OH Report. Some highlights and then the halftime report brought to you by Burkhart's Farm Center. It is halftime here at the Stroh Center on the campus of Bowling Green State University, where Lincolnview, the number 4 team in Division 6, leads the Colonel Crawford Eagles, number 8 in the state, by 9, 27-18. Travis Berardi back here with Abe Capel. And Coach, it feels like it's a 15 or 16-point lead for Lincolnview, but for the Eagles, it's not. It's a 9-point game, and if they can start on a quick run, this game's back to even.
No, you're absolutely right. It feels like it's more than 9, but it's not. And I think that's the message that Coach Sheldon is preaching at halftime. I'm always and always was a big believer in the first 3 minutes of every quarter. So I think the first 3 minutes is pivotal here. They're going to start with the basketball, right? A score and a stop.
The Baylog, score, stop, score.
Score, stop, score, get you right back in this real quick. So, you know, they got to kind of dial things up on both ends of the floor, and then I'll let you kind of lead what Lincolnview's kind of thinking on the other half.
Well, I mean, they're thinking on the other half, do what they've been doing. Hound Payne DeGray inside, keep pressuring Holt, keep forcing Holt to do a little bit more than he wants to do. Now, if Holt starts to get going with those shots, you know what he does when he starts to take things over. But as of right now, it was a perfect half pretty much for Lincolnview, other than a little bit of foul trouble from Holden Price and Marshall Hammons. However, they got 2 fouls and they kept it there. So that's all right for them as they come out of the half.
No, absolutely. And like you said, it was a dang near perfect half. And, you know, same thing for them. The first 3 minutes to try to push this to 15 or 16 and not make it feel like 15 or 16, actually get it there. So curious to see how both teams kind of start this third quarter.
And the two fan bases, Lincolnview applauding every deflection, every play. They know how good Colonel Crawford is, but they're applauding it. The other side, the Crawford fans, a little bit deflated right now. They need a spark, and Crawford needs to get that going right now if they want to get them back into it. Their first possession, Payne inside, backdoor cut to John, ball fakes, double team, back out to Weithman for a 3, off the mark. Ball on the ground, it's saved, thrown out of bounds, and it will go to Colonel Crawford.
Yeah, it would have been huge if Weithman was able to knock that down, but again, I mean, that's a team rebound there, but second chance opportunities for Colonel Crawford have kind of kept him in this game thus far. Parker Weithman's bound to make one of those here sooner than later, though.
Out to Baker, just beyond the timeline. There's Holt. Gets it inside the Payne at the elbow. Puts it up, off the mark, no. Ball's on the ground, it's going to be taken out.
Yeah, and that's probably the third or fourth layup that Crawford has kind of missed. I mean, they're contested, but ones that they've made
yes, in the
majority
past.
Of the time, yeah.
DeGray defending Hammons, backs it out.
Tough matchup here for Payne on a quick
Not
guard.
doing a bad job, though.
No, we got to get a switch back as soon as they can.
Here's Hammons, still with DeGray. They're still spreading things out. There's the switch. I'm surprised they haven't tried to get it inside off the mismatch, but they have not. Outside to Evans. Evans has had a great half. He had 10 points.
Great half, and I like him turning down that shot. That's not his role. That's not his game. Payne tried to bait him into it, but staying disciplined and
that's inside that Marshall Hammons. Marshall up and in.
Great footwork there by Marshall Hammons. We didn't see much of him because he was in foul trouble the majority of the first half, but a good start for Lincolnview to push it to double digits.
Holt gets past his defender all the way up. That's going to be an offensive foul. Yeah.
Yeah, great call there by the official. Yeah, Gavin Evans, we've called his name a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Having a heck of a game for Lincolnview, and he's kind of limping down here. He got hit pretty hard there.
Hopefully it's just a little bit of a stinger and he'll be all right. He's still limping a little bit. I've taken a few charges in my day. I know. It takes a minute to get back.
Especially ones like that. Some were harder than other ones, and he was hit at a full head of steam there.
This has been the largest lead of the night for Lincolnview, 11 points. There's Evans. He's going to pull up, Off the front of the rim, in and out, and Holt, an easy rebound, his third of the game. 5:30 left in the third, 29-18 Lincolnview. That's going to be an offensive foul.
Wow, Travis, that's Braden Holt's fourth foul. Back-to-back charges. He goes from 2 to 4 in under 2.5 minutes here the second half, and he's going to go to the bench for the first time maybe ever in a tight game this season.
Tyler Lash will now get into the game. Also checking out was Gavin Evans, and he's going back to the locker room, or at least towards it, I think, to get checked out. There's a three. Yes! Chase Overholt's first bucket. Timeout.
I can't figure out what happened, if they turned it over first.
Nope, they said a full timeout will be called by David Sheldon. There's the three, though. As the Lancers have a 5-0 start to this second half and their largest lead of the night, 14.
Chase Overholt, I mean, huge shot there. In my notes, he was their best three-point shooter, and that's really the first clean look that he's got. Knocks down to three. Couldn't be more timely for Lincolnview as they space it now to 14.
Shooting 54.2% from the field. Crawford picking the worst night to shoot under 30% though thus far. They're at 29.6. 0 of 6 from 3, 8 of 27 from the field.
Travis, and I think it's as simple as that. I think it's, you credit to Lincolnview. They're making them take tough shots. And the few open ones they've gotten, they've just been unable to convert. And I think if you look at the scoreboard, the stats are really similar. Just under 30% from the floor, though, versus 54% for Lincolnview has truly been the difference.
And the real question is, how long is David Sheldon going to have to keep Braden Holt on the bench? He has 4 fouls, but there's still a lot of time left in the second half.
Yeah, here's the answer, not very.
Yeah.
You can't. You're down 14, 5 minutes to go. I would say less than 3 or 4 possessions here.
We'll see what they can do with those 3 or 4 possessions as well. They turn it over. 4th turnover, and now Lincolnview can again take some air out of the ball, but they go for the quick shot, and Payne DeGray will get the rebound.
I love the three there, though.
Brett Baker off the glass, no. John DeGray's got the rebound. Back out to Weithman. Elbow to Lash. Gets the screen. DeGray goes down on the floor, but he's back up. He takes it. 1-on-1. Triple teamed out to Weithman. He's got an open look for 3. Got it. Finally, the Eagles hit a 3.
Needed it.
Back to 11.
Big time shot there by Parker Weithman. He's going to have to handle the ball here for however long Braden Holt's on the bench. But you got to get stops. You got to get consecutive stops.
There's one. Weithman gets the rebound. There's a bump inside, no call. And it's going to lead to 2 points.
Listen, we talked about it at halftime. I'm all about being physical, but Lincolnview is, I don't know.
They're getting away with some bumping.
They're
getting away with some bumping. I'm telling you that right now. Lash in the DeGray, back to Lash.
Great
inside,
pass.
He's fouled. And we'll get 2 free throws.
Really good give and go action here. Fortunate break. I'm not sure.
That's going to be the 3rd on Hammons.
It's a big time foul. I'm not sure Lash had any chance of making that. Just
no,
given his position, but
he hits the first.
Big one's at the free throw line, and like you said, Marshall Hammons is going to head to the bench, but
they actually called that on Max. So that's only his first, and Marshall stays with 2, but he'll get a breather. Lash answers, gets 2 free throws. It's back to an 11-point game once again.
Good job there by Tyler Lash, though, to be able to convert on both of those. Every single possession and every single opportunity now is more and more pivotal with.
Oh, beautiful backdoor. The reverse goes.
Number 2,
36-23.
Lincolnview just moves really well without the basketball.
They do. They've had some very good backdoor cuts in this game.
Good passing team, well coached, very disciplined.
John out the Lash. Lash takes it to the hole, floats it off the glass, but a little too strong. Rebound to Overholt. Gets it to Hammons. Hammons backs it out to Coyle. Coyle will reset, and guess who's at the scorer's table for Crawford? It's Braden Holt. Oh, another backdoor cut.
And listen, it's all reads down there by Max Hammons. They're defending one way, so he's doing the opposite, and they're getting easy look after easy look. And, you know, I talked to Coach Nate Hill prior to the game, and he said, listen, they run their half-court stuff better than anybody else they've played this year, and they're showing why.
Yeah, very crisp, right off of screens.
Rejecting screens is what took place there.
Lob into Payne. Payne works around, gets caught up, no foul. The Weithman out to Holt. Holt's first touch since committing that charge in his fourth foul. Holt at the elbow, gets it back. He'll try a three, it's gonna be short, and into the hands of John DeGray.
Really impressed by Lincolnview defensively. Not just their on ball, but how they help and where their rotations are. Good move there by Payne DeGray, though.
That's his 8th point, 38-25.
Listen, he's one of the best on a touch. He quickly spins the baseline regardless of what side he's at. I feel like that's a signature move by him.
Overholt has a three already tonight, gets it away. Max Hammons back to Gavin Evans, who's back in. That's a good sign. Gavin into the lane, spins, gets it stripped. Nope, they'll call a foul, and they'll call it a shooting foul.
Yeah, that was a foul all the way. Good move here by Evans.
It's on Lash. It'll be his first.
Just a late whistle made people think like he was going to get away from it, but
no, they're going to call Payne. Okay. That's Payne's first. Evans 2 for 2 tonight. Misses the first. That's their first miss of the night.
It really feels like their first miss from really anywhere. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, they're only 2 of 10 from 3, but the 2 they've made have been huge.
And the Eagles 1 of 9. Got the second.
Comes the run and jump.
That brought Payne DeGray all the way out to the midcourt line nearly.
I thought that's what they did really well the other night against Crestview. Just over half court, go and trap people. Then it's hard to get into your offensive sets.
Inside the Payne, good pass. Back to a 12-point game, 1:05 left in the third.
1 minute remaining to play in the third.
Hammons off the Coyle. Coyle's going to drive in. Euros puts it up and in.
Really nice Euro step there by Xander Coyle off the bench. He's had a great game against almost a helpless defender in Braden Holt because you can't even contest it with 4 fouls. So good awareness by him attacking the situation there.
Holt gets the runner. He's got 6. Another chance for a double dip for the Lancers. Leading by 12 again. Hammons backs it out. Oh, we got an incidental contact, I believe.
Well, that's Xander Coyle. He's the one wearing the face mask. It looks like he's kind of holding.
Oh, yeah, he ran right into Payne DeGray.
Yeah, that don't feel good. Oh, they called a foul on it, too.
So while they attend to the injured, Lancer will take a break. 10.1 seconds left here in the quarter. Lancers up by 12.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
So Coyle up off the ground, looked like a shoulder, elbow, collarbone. It wasn't a malicious bump, but it was just an awkward bump. And he'll go back towards the locker room. Jumper from the elbow at the buzzer won't go. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Lincolnview extends its lead to 12. They're 8 minutes away from Dayton. We'll be back.
Feel like I should go.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Fourth quarter action just about ready to go here from the Stroh Center. It was a 14-11 Lincolnview quarter, extends their lead to 12 with 8 minutes to play. This is crunch time for the Eagles. If they want to get back into it, they got to start a run, and it's got to start now. Lincolnview, though, will get the ball to begin. Travis Perardi back here with Coach Abram Capel, and Lincolnview's just played their game for 3 quarters.
No, they absolutely have, and what's going to be tough for Crawford being down 12 is they got a lot of ball handlers and a lot of good decision makers. It's going to be able to force Crawford to spread out, and I'm not sure how you force turnovers.
Like that. Reverse layup goes. Marshall Hammons with 8.
Listen, he's a really special player for just a freshman. Long, lanky. Based on last names, I think he's the coach's kid, so.
Holt around, puts it up and in. Took a couple bumps and still scored. He's got 8.
Good move there by Braden Holt. Again, always playing off 2 feet.
DeGray with the block. It'll stay. And the Eagles will get a substitution. You take a look at Holt muscling that one through.
Yeah, really like that move by Braden.
Inbounds to Price. Now to Evans. Evans off the Hammonds. Almost tied up, but he'll get it away. Evans, almost walked. That's smart. Gets it out for 3 off the back of the rim, but an offensive rebound. And they'll back it out.
Yeah, great awareness here by Max Hammons. Didn't have anything. Time is on your side here.
A force up, doesn't go. Tipped around, ball on the ground. That'll be a timeout, Lincolnview.
Timeout, Lincolnview.
They take their first. Just hustling to get there.
And I said it at halftime, I think Crawford looks a little bit tired, and the depth of Lincolnview is proven to kind of be pivotal. They're just a little quicker to the ball right now, late in this fourth quarter.
6:27 remaining. Eagles have worked above 30% from the field. They're now at 37, but Lincolnview knows there's not a shot clock, and they're taking advantage of it.
Taking advantage of it.
Up,
They're really
up 12.
Yeah, they're being extremely efficient on the offensive end.
Absolutely.
Patience, getting the shot that they want. And then when they miss it, they've corralled 3 or 4 offensive rebounds here in a row, giving themselves multiple opportunities.
Hammons backing things out. Off to Gavin. Gavin gets around his defender. Payne gets right back at him, though, blocks him, and gets the rebound, his 5th. Ahead to Holt.
Good defense there by Payne DeGray.
Back out to John. John gets around. That's going to be an offensive foul. Yes. 3 referees looking around like who wants to call it.
I think it was the right call. It just was a little delayed, so it made it feel like it was the wrong call, but I think it was absolutely charged all the way, and I think it was Chase Evans again.
Crawford going with full court pressure.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wide open inside, mid-range jumper, in and out. Ball stripped, and it'll stay with Lincolnview. Still a 12-point game. Oh, around to the hoop with the scoop. Evans cannot be stopped.
No, truly on either end. He's had a really nice game.
And finally, they're going to call a foul. That'll go against Holden Price, only his 3rd. He had 2 fouls in the first quarter, and it took him until 5:16 to come in his 3rd. That's big.
Huge, yeah. And he's been on Holt the majority of the game, too, in the full court with pressure. So doing a really good job defensively. Not known as a scorer, but definitely wears a hard hat on defense.
Weithman back out to John.
Crawford's got to go with a little bit more pace than this.
Holt for a deep 3 off the mark. That'll be a jump ball. No, it's a hold. Okay. That'll be on Baker. Hammons across the timeline. Now they can get into that offense. John DeGray almost gets the tie up. Evans almost tied up again. It's stolen. Only the 4th turnover on Lincolnview. Here comes Holt. Holt into the lane, gets it stripped away.
I was going to say, Lincolnview's had very few turnovers, and
DeGray with the block and then a foul against Lincolnview.
Good job there by Payne and being physical with the rebound. Unfortunately, it doesn't really help them in this case because it just allows Lincolnview to get back into their pressure.
Yeah.
Honestly, hurt them more than anything.
Well, Weithman gets by his defender. It's a 3-on-2. Into the lane, over to Payne. Payne dribbles, puts it off the glass. He's fouled, and he's going to go to the line.
Good decision there by Parker Weitzman. Shot fake there by Payne to get to the free throw line.
And that's a quick 2 fouls for Marshall Hammons. That's his 4th. And Payne DeGray to the line to try and even up this quarter and get it back to 12. Off the mark. He's 0 for 2 from the line today. He missed them both, and then he'll get called for the foul. Just a little bit too much on Price. Price had positioning there.
No, and Holden Price continues to make winning plays for the Lancers. Again, not everything that shows up in the box sheet, but listen, maybe one of the smallest guys on the floor boxing out the bigger one. And
he's going to go all the way. Right side, dagger 3. Yes. Ingledew. On the other end, Holt gets it.
Yeah, big time shot there by Ingledew. I'm telling you, he had two or three the other night in the third quarter. How about the behind the back by Max?
He's going to do another. Oh, in and out. No, they're going to call a foul inside? Or he stepped on the line. He was out of bounds.
Stepped on the line. No, but the possession before, the behind the back by Max Hammons.
Oh, yeah. Opened that up. He'll come out, Ingledew.
Listen, do a job, kid.
Yeah, only 3. They've only hit 3 threes, but more than Crawford. And now they're going to get a foul on Lincolnview. Seth Brandt will get called.
Yeah, Lincolnview's bench is kind of saying, like, hey, listen, we want to apply pressure in the full court, but the last thing we want to do here is work somebody in the bonus for 84 feet away from the basket. So provide good pressure without fouling.
Eagles are in the bonus the rest of the way. Time running out, though. They're down 15. Holt. Elbow to Payne. Payne layup good. Timeout, Dave Sheldon. And that's more the game that we were expecting to see from Crawford tonight.
No, it really was a good, really good two-man game here. Nice pass off the pick and roll. Easy finish for Payne DeGray. They've had very few easy opportunities, but again, we talked about it. They did miss some uncharacteristic contested layups early in the game.
And that changed everything.
Sprinkled in there, maybe 3, 4, 5, and it's maybe a little bit of the difference here. But I think you got to give a ton of credit to Lincolnview.
Oh, absolutely. Road does not get easier though. They'll get either the number 1 or number 2 team in the state, either of these teams, and either Marion Local or Tri-Village at Wright State on Friday nights at 8 o'clock. So play your A game here tonight, but you're going to have to give it even more whoever, because you got to battle once again.
No, I think that game tips off at 7:30. Maybe an opportunity to follow on Twitter, or I'm not sure we're covering that game, but the winner of this gets Marion Local or Tri-Village, as you just mentioned.
The Southwestern Regional Championship. So out of the timeout, Crawford able to set up its full court pressure. They have 2 timeouts left. Lincolnview only burned 1 timeout, so they have their whole plethora almost. Hammons across the timeline. He's going to lob it all the way inside. Gavin across the baseline and throws it back out front. Time to play some keep away. All the way in, the floater. Offensive foul.
Yeah, maybe you didn't need that one there if you're Max. He's looking for another dagger. Great job, though, by Payne DeGray sliding in, taking the charge. And you get a stop if you're Crawford. There's been more charges in this game than I think I've ever seen in a high school game. There's got to be.
Love a good charge.
You said you're the charge master.
That might be why it hurts so much nowadays.
Got to go quickly here if you're Crawford.
Holt over to Weithman, inside to Payne. Payne back to Weithman, now to John. John spins, looking for Baker, gives it to Payne. Payne lay up good.
Yep, good pass there by John.
Payne trying to get the trap inside. And yeah, that'll be a bump on him. I think he was trying to foul, actually. That's his third, but running up the court, looked like he was trying to give the little push.
Yeah, a little bit. And then I think Max Hammons just kind of cut him off and hit the brakes and got rear-ended, if you will. Max Hammons, a one-man press break, though, here in the fourth quarter for Lincolnview. And like I said earlier, man, they got 5 guys who can kind of handle the ball.
Evans gets the handoff to Max. Max will back things out. Both teams are now in the bonus the rest of the way. Evans into the lane, kicks it back out. Evans in, ball fakes, puts it up. Won't get the bucket, but he will get to the line. That's the 4th on Payne.
Gavin Evans has had a heck of a night. I mean, I'm looking at the scoreboard down here, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's taken 2 charges. He's had a nice all-around game. And tasked with the I don't know the word, of having to bang and body with Payne DeGray on the defensive end the entire night. Yeah, the physicality, just a tough matchup. He's had a great game.
Second free throw's good. Hits them both. 13-point game. Holt all the way in, gets it to go. Timeout, David Sheldon.
Timeout, Colonel Crawford.
Back to 11, but only 2:08 left. Eagles down the 1 timeout. But it doesn't really matter if you can't get Lincolnview out of their offense early, because they're just going to go in, drive, kick, reset, drive, kick, and they're going to continue until they get a very wide open look.
No, and they've been patient, well-disciplined, well-coached. I mean, there's a reason that they're here.
Oh, absolutely.
They're about to be one of the, I don't want to say, yeah, they're a top 8 team in the state for a reason. And you know, they got a lot of youth on their roster too, man. They got some guys that are going to be playing for a couple of years. So see if they can close out this 2 minutes and change here to punch a ticket to the Final Four.
They get it in. And across the timeline, and here we go again. Running around. Out to Hammons. Back to Hammons.
Yeah, and Braden Holt can't foul here. He's the only one who can't foul.
Evans will get fouled by John DeGray.
Eagles personal foul number 11, John DeGray, his 4th personal foul.
So it'll be 2 more free throws.
Evans at the line, shooting 2 for the Lancers.
Bounces the first in.
Back in for Lincolnview number 24, Seth Franklin. Back in for the Eagles number 33, Payne DeGray.
Stay tuned after the game. We'll have the presentation of the medals and trophies, as well as our MVP. Evans second. In. $17 for him. Holt from the elbow. Nope. And Payne DeGray with, if that's on him, that'll be it. And it is.
Yep. Great career for Payne DeGray.
Yeah.
Eagles personal foul number 33, Payne DeGray, his 5th personal foul. Back in for the Eagles.
Tyler Lash will check in for him. 14 points, 14 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. First free throw, good. Eight of 9 from the line, too.
Yeah, listen, they've been really efficient. 50% from the floor.
Got them both.
Only 6 turnovers.
Holt over the Weithman. 4-3. Yes. Weithman has both threes. Take a look at it. Just they needed that earlier.
They did. Great pass, though, by Braden Holt. Good shot by Parker Weithman. You know, they got 3 guys shooting over 40% from 3 on the year. I think they shoot over 40% as a team, and tonight just 2 of 11.
Just one of those nights. Just came at the worst time.
No, and you hate to see that when you have such a great season. But what got you here just wasn't able to pull through on the night where, you know, maybe you need it the most. But again, I don't want to, you know, say that it's all Crawford. I mean, you got to give a ton of credit to Lincolnview and kind of the pace and the shots that they made Crawford take is
13 for Hammons. 3 for Holt goes. And David Sheldon will take his final timeout.
Shot there from Braden Holt. He's done a really good job playing the last quarter and change with 4 fouls. I mean, he's played 10 minutes of game time with those 4 fouls. And, you know, that was kind of something, too. You know, we talked about the first 3 minutes of the third quarter kind of maybe dictating the rest of the game, and Braden Holt came out and had back-to-back charges and kind of, I don't know, took what little wind out of the sails that Crawford had as they went into that second half.
Well, interesting. It's pretty even, except it's 14 attempted free throws by Lincolnview, only 8 by Colonel Crawford. Interesting stat for you right there.
Yeah.
That's the reason. That's the difference. So Lincolnview again will go the length of the court here. Up 11. And they get it across. That's a good job by Hammons to get it across out to Marshall. And then back to him, and he's going to go to the line.
Listen, they do a really nice job. And if you look at their schedule with the 4 losses on the year, they've either been really close, right, or the only one that was maybe a little bit of a wider margin.
Well, it's Delphus St. John's, and Delphus St. John's is Delphus St. John's. Nobody's going to beat them.
Yeah, but it was Arlington, you know, who played in the regionals here in Division 7. It was Allen East by a bucket. Got a really good team, man, and you know, Max here just being a junior. Marshall just a freshman. Playing their best basketball late here in March, and that's honestly what you want, so.
Holt for a deep 3. It's off the front of the rim. No. Rebound. And a foul. So Max will go back to the line where he's 5 for 5 tonight.
Yeah, and they can feel it now.
The season will not end for the Lancers. And both teams will empty the benches. For Colonel Crawford, if you would have had a better start.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was just kind of a combination of all things. Like, everything just kind of seemed to go Lincolnview's way, and it felt like Colonel Crawford was on their heels the majority of the night. And you're right, it did start with the very beginning of the game. And really curious to see who wins the Marion Local Tri-Village game and who Lincolnview will have the opportunity to play. I'm sure they don't care. They're just excited to be able to get there. But
absolutely. At 3, high off the board, 20 seconds left. Lincolnview fans celebrating. They're going back to the Final Four for the 4th time. And luck may have it, the last 3 times they went to the championship game. Might be a little bit of a harder test, but you never know. They're going there. It's a final. 58-45 is the final. Lincolnview, a good start. The difference, also the free throw line as they knock off the Colonel Crawford Eagles. We'll take a quick break, be back with the presentation of the trophies and medals right after this.
Being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Back here as we present the medals and the trophy to the regional runners-up, the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Where tonight, Lincolnview just a little bit better in the first 2 quarters. They defeat Crawford 58-45, and they move on to the Final Four. As you see the Eagles, there's Tyler Lash, John DeGray,
honestly, John DeGray doesn't get enough credit for, we talked about him being an elite defender. And from what I've been told, he essentially played the whole season on one knee.
Yeah.
I mean, partially torn ACL is kind of what I've heard. And, he had to go as some of the best players, not just in the area, but in the entire state. So shout out to John there for being able to do that. Just a tough kid, man.
Jackson Irvin getting his medal. Payne DeGray will be the last before the coaches.
Travis, you would know more than me. Payne went over 1,000 rebounds too?
No, he did not, but he broke the all-time rebounding record.
So 1,000 points.
1,000 points, close to 700. But he is the all-time rebounder in the history of Colonel Crawford basketball. He broke that in the semifinal. Actually, I think I still have that note. There's Nate Hill. 682 was the mark. Used to be Jim Shuck, the great from Colonel Crawford, went on to play football. He surpassed that mark.
Yeah, I mean, Payne DeGray had a great career. Seems like a really humble kid too, man. Like, I know a couple games that I've done of Colonel Crawford, he's been the player of the game and really well-spoken and always giving teammates the shout out, the credit, and coaches.
And there's Coach David Sheldon. Despite the turnout tonight, Colonel Crawford in 10 years, 10 seasons, 215-43. That is just phenomenal. Back-to-back regional appearances, a Final Four appearance, multiple district championships.
Yeah, listen,
they are one of the best in D6. Small school basketball, I should say.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm not good at, I mean, I am good at math, but not that good at math. But I'd be curious to see what that winning percentage is
compared to other teams. And now, the Lancers will get there. Medals with a chance to earn more next week. And you see Xander Coyle back out with a sling, but a smile on his face. He had some big shots. He had a big run in that late in that first quarter that allowed them to push out their lead.
Oh, 100%.
Marshall Hammons. There's Seth Brandt. Had some playing time at a rebound. And some of the other bench players. Final four teams. We had Kirtland already win over Richmond Heights. We have Lincolnview. And then either Berlin Highland, Portsmouth West, Tri-Village, or Marion Local will finish out the top four. That'll play at 6 and 8 o'clock at Wright State on Friday night.
I really like what Lincolnview does, and I'm sitting here looking at the roster, and, you know, the tallest player that gets, you know, chunk minutes for them is Marshall Hammons, just at 6'2". Everybody else is kind of under that mark, you know, that plays a lot of varsity minutes for them. But, man, they just run their stuff really well, play really well together as a team. You can tell they like each other, enjoy playing with each other. They play really hard, man.
And there they are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Division 6 regional champion,
Lincolnview. Fourth regional championship. First since 2016. So they will cut down the nets. We will show you the cutting of the nets. We'll let some music play. We'll let you watch that. And then after, we'll grab Mr. Gavin Evans to come up here for our MVP. Enjoy the cutting of the nets, folks. comes head coach Brett Hammons to cut the final part of the net down as Lincolnview moves on to the Final Four in Dayton. We'll take a break. Be back with our MVP interview right after this. Back here with our Baker's Pizza MVP, the leading scorer in a regional championship, senior Gavin Evans, game high 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 big charges taken as well, and the best one, first regional championship for Lincolnview since 2016. First of all, Gavin, how does it feel to be heading to Dayton?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. You know, you could ask a lot of people if this would ever happen this season, and a lot of them would say no. So we're making a statement out here, and we're just playing ball.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
Yeah. You guys, your game plan executed perfectly. You frustrated the top 2 scorers in DeGray and Holt. You forced some tough shots, and on the other end, you hit your shots. What was the game plan? Was that the game plan, and how were you able to execute it perfectly?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, our offensive game plan, coach always has, let's have some fun, big. I mean, and that's what we love to do. We go out there and have some fun, and then shoot with confidence. He praises shoot with confidence. I mean, we're going in there. There's no pressure on us. They're the better team. Everyone thinks that they're the better team, and there's no pressure on us. It's all on them. So, and then defense, I mean, 20 for them is a really good player. I mean, he hit some really good shots, and 33, he's big. And we knew every time 33 put the ball on the floor, we had to, like, dig in and try to get it out of his hands, and then keep 20 below his average and try to, you know, stop him and get out and run mainly. I mean, we do a great job of getting out and run. So, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. And how important was that fast start, because you guys got out to the double-digit lead at the half, and then from there it seemed like you were able to cruise?
Yeah, I mean, getting out right away, it really hits them. It hits them hard. So we know if we can get out, run, get them tired. I mean, they really only play 5 guys, so we know the way we run, we're going to get them tired really fast, so you could see that. So we came out there, we hit them in the gut, and we made them a little worried, I think, and it got to them. We could hear them in the locker room getting yelled at, so it felt good to us.
You're heading to Dayton. You're either taking on, according to Max Preps, the number 1 or the number 2 team, Marion Local or Tri-Village. A great test, but hey, you get a chance at it. Your thoughts on playing one other better team, because you guys also top 4 team, but thoughts on playing either Marion Local or Tri-Village at Wright State?
I just say bring it on.
Yeah?
I mean, a lot of people doubt us. Yeah, I mean, we're going to go in there full confidence. We got nothing to lose. No, we're going in there for some more hardware. We got another net that we want to cut down, and I know we can do it if we play to the best we can. I
love it. I love the confidence. All right, lastly, what we always do here on the OH Report, we let you look into the camera. You can shout out as many people as you want. The floor is yours.
Shout out my boys on the team. Shout out my family, my mom, you know, my brother. He's my dog, day one. You know, shout out Lancer community. They're always here. I mean, this place was packed. They were loud. Shout out the student section. Shout out, of course, Coach Hammons. He's been with us through all this, and through the highs and lows, he's always with us and got us our back.
All right, well, Gavin, congratulations tonight. Our MVP, 19 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 charges taken, and a regional championship. Thank you very much, and congratulations.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Back here to wrap things up inside the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show, where Lincolnview played a perfect executed defensive plan to knock off Colonel Crawford 58-45, and the final statistics right here, Coach Capel, where, I mean, it was defense frustrating Crawford. It's what our MVP said, frustrate them, get them out of the game. They did it early, allowed them to get a comfortable lead, and then they just cruised from there. Yeah, well, you heard Gavin Evans kind of just say what their game plan was, and they executed it to a T, man. They made Braden Holt take tough shots. They doubled Payne DeGray on every touch that he had, made things difficult for him. And, you know, the thing that I was really impressed with was how they ran their offense and the looks that they were able to generate. We were talking off the air. It's a tough offense for a high school team to run. You got to have a lot of high IQ players, man. I thought they executed really well on both ends of the floor. So, you know, shout out to Lincolnview. Congratulations to them, and best of luck in the Final Four next week versus whoever that will be. And Gavin said, bring it on. It's going to be either 1 or 2 versus number 4. So they've been tested. They played the best. They played Delphus St. John's. They got beat, but they still learned something because after that they haven't lost. Well, they lost once, and that was a close game. So we'll see what they can do next weekend. As you see the final numbers, 14-8. That was that first quarter. That was the difference right there. 6 points, but then a 4-point second quarter advantage. There you go. Yeah, and honestly, it was Xander Coyle came off the bench. Yeah. You know what I mean? Before he got hurt. Those 7 points, too. And, you know, we have to mention it, man. Like, you know, great season for Colonel Crawford. Anytime that you're in the regionals year after year, and, you know, unfortunately things didn't go the way that they wanted, but, you know, to be regional runner-up after accomplishing what they did last year as well, man. Shouts out to them, and hats off to their seniors for, you know, great careers and a great season, and I wish them the best of luck moving forward as well. Yep. Crawford will be graduating Walker Kramer, Peyton Baker, Braden Holt, and Payne DeGray. 4 phenomenal years with them. A regional championship, a regional runner-up, a district runner-up, and a district title. Those 4 years for them. That'll pretty much wrap things up from here. Any final words? Coach Capel, is we are done with the regionals. We have just the state tournament left for boys, and then a couple all-star games, and then it's on to baseball and softball and track. Nothing else for me, man. Shout out Tyler Bates. Yeah. Getting that ring. Strasburg, the Lady Tigers, bringing back a state championship for the first time ever. Dominated start to finish this morning. A great game. What a defensive effort. They allowed the least amount of points in state championship history. 13 points to Rushi. Yep, man, he puts in the time. No one more deserving in my book. So, other than that, that's it from me. We'll see who else from our area could cut down the nets. Hillsdale's there. Will we see Margaretta as well? Perkins? We'll find out here in the next week. But we're going to get out of here. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Brandon Powell, as always, great work on the camera. Coach Abe Capel on the color commentary for the regional as well. And all of our Colonel Crawford sponsors. First Federal Community Bank, our scoreboard sponsor. Baker's Pizza and Bucyrus, our MVP sponsor. 89 Homes and Building Improvements, our free throws and timeout sponsor. Burkhart Farm Center, our pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Old 30 Barbecue, our instant replay sponsor, and our commercial sponsors, Avita Home Health and Hospice and First Federal Community Bank. I want to thank the fine folks here at Bowling Green State University for allowing us to be here today to stream you these regional games. State tournament time now in the area. We'll have coverage down in Dayton this coming weekend. But for now, for Brandon, for Abe, I'm Travis saying so long from Bowling Green.